All right, sure. My name is Gelly, and on my couch I got WMD, Flapjack, and Zaustus, and we're here to do a Myst block. In 2018, Cyan did a 25th anniversary re-release of a bunch of games, and so it's revitalized the community, so we've decided to do a Myst block. So the game I'm playing in particular is a remake of Myst. I explained it a little bit in an interview earlier. Time starts on first input, so 3, 2, 1, go! All right. While I do some introductory gubbins over here, I'm going to explain the point of my category, all pages. Any percent is pretty dismal in Myst because it's like 40 seconds long. I'll be able to show that later. But all pages is sort of the equivalent of the 100% category. The way that it works is there are a red page and a blue page to grab from each age, right? So there's Stone Ship, there's Mechanical, there's Channelwood, and...
Selenitic.
Selenitic, thank you very much. I don't remember ages. And the point is to get all of those pages and then finish the game. Oh, am I going to catch this in time?
Sure.
Oh, heck yeah. All right. So we're climbing on a tree.
Yay.
So normally what you do is you send up the tree and then you send down the tree, but I'm lazy and I don't want to reactivate. So, yay, we clipped through the tree. So that is tree clip. That saves 6 seconds. Actually, I don't know how much time it saves, but 6 sounds about right.
Yeah.
So that leads us into Channelwood. So Channelwood is the most complicated of all the levels. It has ages, my bad. It has like 3 different floors to it, and you have to redirect water, and that's, in general, it's a pain. And those poor sods playing the original Myst game, they have to do all that. But thanks to the interaction between being able to do WASD and point and click, I can actually skip most of that, which I'll be able to explain once I get enough time. So I'm going to turn on the water here. I'm going to turn on free roam. I'm going to be super slick here. Please be super slick. All right, 1, 2.
Hey, clap for that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
And we're on the 3rd floor. All right. So I have just teleported up like 100 feet. So the reason that worked is, I'm using free roam, which is WASD, and classic, which is point and click. Now, classic is, when you're switching from classic to free roam, it's relatively easy. All you need to do is just turn on the ability to do WASD and, hey, you're ready to go. But when you're flipping the other direction, it's a little bit more nuanced. It has to find the right node that's appropriate. In particular, what it does is it does a bunch of raycasts to every position in the level from your head. And then what it does is it determines which one is closest with the most appropriate one that isn't obstructed by geometry. Now, by hiding behind that level in particular and just showing off that one particular position, I warped to it. It felt like it was the most appropriate thing to do, but it doesn't make sense in the game. So we managed to skip a bunch of elevators and a bunch of other garbage, so that saves 5 minutes.
You'll be seeing it again in the run again.
Yeah, we'll be doing this quite a few times. The other thing that I did, you saw me walk off an edge there and just sort of fall. That's not intended. There's a bunch of invisible walls to prevent me from, just falling off the edge because they're nice. But in many instances, we want to be able to go out of bounds because the game itself is limiting. So using a trick called node jumps, what I'm able to do is, normally when you're playing the game in Classic, you're going from node to node to node. You're just sort of moving along, right? But there's a set of debug nodes which you can access by using F7 because they knew that at some point or another someone was going to get stuck or something, so they were like, okay, in order to fix this, you just hit F7 and it resets your position. These positions aren't quite the same, and in some instances, you're like offset slightly to the left or some along those lines, and so if you go to one of these debug positions and then go back into free roam, you're clipped into the invisible wall, and it's like, yeah, all right, I'll let you through. So in many instances, we'll be doing that. I'm just finishing up Myst Island here. I have 2 seconds of leeway here. So let's please. That looks pretty good. All right. I have to catch this tree.
Oh, man, that was...
And bingo. All right, cool.
Nice.
I flip into free roam because it lets me leave just a touch earlier like that. And so now we're going back to Channelwood. So if you may have noticed in me falling and teleporting, I unlocked a set of stairs from the other side. That'll be terribly useful on our way to get the red page for Cirrus. Something to note real quick, you may notice that I'm using point and click in a lot of things. It's not because I'm nostalgic about the game. I am, but that's not the reason why. It's because Classic tends to be a lot faster because you can just max the speed. But on this particular set of stairs, if you just strafe up it. You go up, and it saves 5.5 seconds, an impressive time save. I'm then going to jam myself into this corner, which obscures most positions, and bingo, we're on the 3rd floor again. So now we're going to go over to Sirius's room in the back. We're going to flip to free roam because it's just a little bit more convenient to grab the page here because
he's going to set up a clip here that is going to be harder than he makes it look.
Easy.
Oh my word.
Easy every time.
Also, landing on that platform is really difficult too.
I'm also strafing, and that's not because I'm a fan of GoldenEye. It's because strafing is not normalized. So when going forward left or forward right, you are 1.41 times faster. They chose to eschew the normal Unity movement, and they didn't factor that in. Cool, I can close the door on myself, too. For whatever reason, if you teleport in this level in free roam and certain conditions are met, which I'm not entirely sure of, it'll just let you clip into the door, and that lets me leave the elevator earlier. And that's Channelwood. Yeah, that's the hardest one. No, it's...
That's the first one.
Don't jinx myself. All right.
It's the first of the hard ones.
All right.
So now we're going off to Stone Ship.
Careful here.
Oh, that's right. Oop. All right, cool.
All right, good.
Avoiding a what would be a run-ending mistake there.
Because I would have had to revisit Channelwood. So now we're going off to, oh boy, that almost
area.
never happens.
It's fine.
Woo, all right. That'll happen again. That doesn't teleport in properly. So the way Stone Ship normally works is that you pump out a bunch of levels and you have to do puzzles and stuff and you have to figure out how to fill a chest with air. That's boring. So we've got this generator up here. Please?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Who needs a floor?
The long arms of the stranger can access the generator from anywhere. So we're just pumping up this power just so that I'm able to traverse the level normally. All right, so then we're going to switch to Classic because Classic is faster. And so now we're going to pump out the end section here, but that leaves us unable to normally enter the area that we do. So instead,
do some scuba diving.
Scuba diving, please. Oh, shoot. Shoot.
Oh man! All right, this is all right. So what we're gonna do is we've got to make our way back to Stone Ship.
Yeah, it loses a fair bit of time.
It's okay.
Is it fine?
It's fine.
All right. Well, we're back here again.
So what happens is if you fall out of bounds, if you reach the limit of bounds, and you don't recover in time enough to hit Classic mode, the game will reset you to the previous autosave, which in this case is back in Channelwood.
I'm bad.
Oh, it's all right.
The last time I made that mistake was literally ESA, and then never, like 6 months, never happens. And bingo, marathon mark.
It is very tight. The timing on that is very tight. And if you are unfamiliar with Unity games, the menu is what we would call difficult. So, all right. So we've caught up back to where we're headed back into Stone Ship to basically recover our steps, not losing a ton of time here. So.
Oh, it did it again! Yeah. that is like a 1 in 100 chance. For whatever reason, that level doesn't load. We'll see it in the second iteration of Stone Ship. Well, now that I'm doing this again, I might as well do this in Classic how I normally do it. So now you're going to listen to it. This is harder. Actually, let's not do this because that's harder. It does save a little bit of time because it means we could stay in Classic, but that doesn't make sense.
I've never seen that. Why did it?
That didn't make any sense.
Charged?
No, wait, hold on. I bet you it's a graphical glitch. Hold on. I've never seen that before.
That's a never happened before in a GDQ right there.
Not a good time. All right.
You want a safety save before you drop through
Oh,
here?
heck yeah, dude.
Fool me once.
Dave.
There we go.
Fool me once.
All right, here we go. Scuba diving, take 2.
Again?
But this time.
Again?
This time we have the save.
We have a save. This trick is almost never that difficult, but...
We want to get this for you because it's really cool.
Okay, one more time, please. Thank you.
There we go.
So he's teleported straight down.
Thank you.
We're technically underwater still.
Yep. You will see it soon. I'm going to creature the Black Lagoon out of this tunnel pretty soon up in here. Okay. If I hit another button up there, that would have
been bad.
There's a pre-baked solution of 135 degrees, but if I hit another button after that, it's like, nah, you're done. And then it goes.
There you go. So we emerge from the water.
All right.
Just like this book.
There's a book in this table. It's fine.
It's canonical.
It's fine.
Table, yeah.
All right. We'll be going back into Stone Ship again, obviously. So the second time that I'm going back into Stone Ship, I'm going to abuse a glitch called Sage Glitch. It's a combination of the words save and age. And it's exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to load a save while loading an age. So I'm going to make this save here because it's convenient. And then I'm going to go over here. And as I get onto the ship, by the way, so this thing doesn't load, so I have to do one of those debug things to reset my position. It's whack. Okay, so now I load a save during that, and it loads all the properties of the save except for the age. So now I'm like way off in left field, and I can use that to reset my position to underwater once again. So that saves a decent amount of time. That save happens to be very convenient. Stage glitches are almost never used anymore. It was something that I relied on pretty heavily a couple years ago, but
not having to actually set power in the building this time for whatever reason in this game, you don't have to do that the second time. In the other versions of the game, you did.
Yeah, the backup generator is not necessary. All right. So,
all right, we're done with Stone Ship. We made it.
What a nightmare. That is the worst Stone Ship I have ever had. So y'all get to see it first. All right, so now we're on to Mechanical, which is sad. Mechanical is a lovely, lovely age. But there's almost no intrigue to it. Like this stage glitch doesn't even like clip me into anything. It just saves like walking time. Because Mechanical, it's a very involved level where you have to figure out how to like rotate the level and you figure out the combination and it's really cool. But the solution is pre-baked and I already know what it is. So like, and the ending's at the very beginning, so, you know.
Yeah, so
we're done soon. Give me like 3 seconds. Well, not 3 seconds. I'm bad at seconds. Okay, we almost there. And there it is. That's the end of the level. So you just walk in, grab a page.
This was the first level that they designed in the original game, and it kind of shows compared to the complexity of a channel would say.
Because the blue page is just as boring, I'm going to open up this time for donation.
Take it away, Prolix.
All right, we have a $10 donation from Edward Malice, staying up late for Myst. Thank you, Ed. And here's one from Williamson, $50. Hey. Williamson says, "Go Gelly, best of luck, Walma 7 love."
Hey, thanks, Sam.
Keep going, you got time.
Yeah, you have time up the wazoo.
That's my favorite kind of time. Okay, here's $20 from Ness. Is it me or is it Misty in here? Shout out to everyone in the board game room. Much love. Heart.
I challenge y'all to come up with a creative one because I haven't heard a new one yet.
Thanks, Ness. Fuzzy Lumpkins with a $15 donation. Big hype for the Myst block. Played with my dad as a kid. Always makes me feel good. Smiley face.
All right, we have hit the end of donations here, and well, the end of Mechanical in particular. Yay, Mechanical.
All right.
No.
So we're 3/4 of the way there, so.
This is the most terrifying level. I've left it for last because I'm a fool and I thought, you know, oh, we're going to build up some hype for it. No, it's terrifying. I'm sorry. All right, so.
All right, what's coming up here? He has an audio cue to fill out, so we're going to let him listen for his audio cue. Almost.
Oh.
Half tone off.
There you go.
That's it.
He was brave. Hey.
All right.
I know musical notes.
First try.
Every time.
All right, so we're in Selenitic, and Selenitic is the worst level by far. I mean, it's wonderful from like an aesthetic perspective, but currently I'm standing over like miles of tunnels and stuff like that. And once we would normally get there in a regular playthrough, it's 4.5 minutes of player-assisted cutscenes every time you want to leave the level.
We don't want to do this by any stretch.
It's like 9 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to make a safety save because I ain't a fool. I'm going to make a safety save here. Okay,
Game's
first,
out to get you
F7, F7. So first, I clip out of bounds here. I'm going to make a mad strafe through this crystal here. This lets me clip into this tunnel here. I'm going to open this door, and it has a slight hole in the jamb, so I'm going to
squeeze yourself through it.
Squeeze myself through it. I'm going to make a bunch of saves to cause lag spikes to cause me to fall faster. There's no other way to do it. You know, Alt-Tab doesn't work, print screen doesn't work. And then I unload the section above me, which leaves the available
We're at the end of the level.
At
that was
the very end.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm tickled pink. I get to do it again.
Yeah, you like that? Wait till you get to see it one more time.
But with a twist here. So there's this trick I've been getting 50-50 in
This is the
practice.
newest tech in realMyst coming up right here.
Shout outs to me, because this is my discovery. if y'all don't know, I think I've discovered just about everything in this game.
Come on, I got that one thing.
You have a setup. That's about it. So first I'm going to make a stage here. And bingo. And so this should let me go out of bounds, which lets me strafe and cut a corner to the red page. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
See it?
Yeah!
Clap for that.
Good position. All right. And then I'm going to do classic, and we should be, okay, that's close enough. We're good. Yeah. That saves like 5 seconds. And guess what? I'm going to make another safety save because I'm scared. All right, that's good. Back and out. Bingo.
All right.
All right, strafe through this crystal again.
Maze Runner skip one more time.
This is the thing that really got me into the game because at first when I was running this game for fun, it was, well, for speedruns. Speedruns aren't fun.
Yes, they are.
When I was running this game newly, this was the thing that bothered me the most was the 9 minutes of Maze Runner. So I was like, if I can find a way to cut this out, this is an amazing run. And
sure
I did.
enough.
And so this is a pretty good run.
Nice.
So.
I actually did the Maze Runner, can confirm, terrible.
It's not fun.
WMD did the first ever runs of this, and they're like 30 minutes long, and it's not his fault even. All right.
34.
So we've got all of the pages. So now I'm going to do the good ending here, the best ending rather. Grab the white page. All right. So this part is basically any percent. But
those who have played Myst will recognize what's coming up right here because it's not changed in the run.
So he's entering code, it was 158 in a book on the bookshelf.
That is the messiest I ever done there.
No, I've seen messier.
And now he's going to click through the bars.
Yeah, he's going to grab the book through the bars. That's realMyst tech right there. He's going to reload a save to Sage into this age.
Time ends when I hand the page to my boy, Atris. Come on.
Time!
What is the time?
That was a 16:13.
Ooh.
No! All right.
Dude, that was amazing.
Real quick, for Kung Fu Fruit Cup, I told her I would do a quick any percent run. So
all right, so this is sub 60 seconds. Check this out.
This isn't going to be timed on the screen or anything like that. I don't know if y'all want to count in the crowd. That would be pretty rad.
Someone get their phone out and time it.
If you can count to 50, we're good. So let me just restart.
All right, we'll try to help.
So any percent in the original Myst is, well, who has the record? Key of W?
Yeah, so Key of W has the
42
current
seconds.
any percent in the original Myst, which is, we run Myst Masterpiece Edition, which is the current accepted fastest version.
Yeah, so this is a 44-second run, and you can tell I'm a little bit slower on moving, but I can still match that time using a special glitch. Shout-outs to Twitch Eagle's Heart. He found this glitch because he was a beta tester. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Y'all are cute.
So for whatever reason in Unity, you can just hand the page in through the collision.
We have the white page now. This brings a lot of pressure. Y'all are really good at counting.
I know. This is the best timer that GDQ has ever had.
This should be the official version.
Get ready.
Time!
45.
I'm not sure, but I think that might have been a 45.
45 is
A second off.
That's really good.
Second behind the record.
I don't have a lot of time, so shout outs to everyone, especially WMD, who I really appreciate being on the couch. So thank you very much. That's my time. Adios.
Yeah, keep it going for Gilly there. That wonderful run of realMyst Masterpiece Edition with a bonus run. Thank you so much. That was fantastic. Kirill with a $50 donation saying, I'm glad to see my favorite game series here. Good luck to Gelly. And AGDQ 2020 will return in just a moment after these brief messages from Twitch. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining me here at AGDQ2020 and our little mini Myst marathon. Last time we checked in on the Myst 3 bid war. Let's see. Since then, I'd say leave Saavedro. It's made a couple $100. That option would have been catching up, except Save Saavedro has gained like $500. So if you really want to leave Saavedro behind, you'd better start voting with your wallet now. Go to gamesdonequick.com/donate. Make sure to check that you want your money to go toward a bid war and find the Myst 3 Saavedro's Fate option. You can choose to leave him behind. All right, let's see if we get any new jokes here for the runner Cody with a $25 donation. Knock, knock. Who's there? Myst. Myst who? Aw, I missed you too, AGDQ. Thanks, Cody. Nice try. I like the effort. Will Gundy with a $50 donation. Saavedro cannot be trusted. Cold Candor donated $25 and said, Myst has a special place in my heart. Such amazing memories playing it with my mom, as well as reading the 3 books that tell the backstory. Super excited to see what a speedrun looks like, and cheers to one of my top 3 favorite hosts, the dulcet tones of Prolix. Oh, thank you, Cold Candor. I won't question the top 3. That's fine. That's high enough. I don't need to be number 1. But I love that you mentioned the books. Those are great, aren't they? I have gone through the Myst Reader like so many times. So thanks for bringing those up. Once again, up next we have Riven, the sequel to Myst, an any % run by Zaustus. And then on deck is Myst 3 Exile, best ending run by Admiral Flapjack. I've heard people call him Flapjack for short. I think if we shortened up Flapjack a little bit more, that would just be Flap. And you know something else that has flapping, wait, never mind, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. We will not feed the meme. All right, maybe we will a little bit. Kona Rican with a $50 donation. Stayed up late to watch Myst Block with my mom. Have to donate for it. Can we get a hype honk from the audience? Yeah, you could. That was very hype honk. Awesome. Here's a different approach to the puns. Shattermage 8 with a $10 donation saying, it's cool to see Gelly really book it through this game. Ah. Yeah. Silver Streak with a $25 donation. Thank you all for your efforts for this charity. My father-in-law was a huge gamer even in his 70s, and we recently lost him to cancer. He and I both love the Myst series, and I'm excited to see those runs. Cyan Studios deserves all the kudos in the world, especially for getting so many people into the games. Find the pages. Thank you, Silver Streak. We received a $20 donation for the Prevent Cancer Foundation from Teen Methuselah, who says, I love the idea of taking a genre meant to be thoughtful, time-consuming, unhurried, and speedrunning it. Also, who can say no to Brad Dourif? Well, no one if you're under his spell, I don't think. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. I'd like to let everyone know that one of our sponsors here helping make AGDQ 2020 possible is Team Meat. Team Meat, they're great at making games, terrible at estimating time. Super Meat Boy Forever is coming to Epic Games Store, Switch, Xbox One, and PS4 in 2020. They're like 99% sure it'll be in 2020. You can visit supermeatboy.com or follow them on Twitter at supermeatboy, but don't expect a ton of updates. They're busy. Thanks again to Team Meat for sponsoring the event, and I look forward to the release of Super Meat Boy Forever. Right, Echidna with a $25 donation had to sneak a donation in here for my dad and all the hours we spent playing Myst and Riven together when I was a kid. Awesome, thanks. Very thoughtful of you. You know, I'm no cent or prize man, but I should mention some of the prizes that we have available right now. I think the one that will draw the most attention if you're here for these runs is the Myst prize pack. It's a minimum donation of $10. I was looking at the contents online, and I think the best piece, in my opinion, will probably be the falling guy pin. I just love that it's called that. And yeah, wearing a pin of the falling guy logo would just probably be confusing to a lot of people if you're not in the know, like all of you Myst fans out there. So I look forward to that, and feel free to donate now, have a chance to win some of these prizes, including that Myst prize pack that comes with the pin and so much more.